Hello Year 3, it's Miss Cartwright here. I hope you're all okay. Right, today we are going to be learning about something called fair trade. Okay, does anyone know what fair trade is before we begin? Have a think about that now. Before you finish eating breakfast this morning, you've depended on more than half the world. That is a quote that comes from a very famous man called Martin Luther King Jr. What exactly does that mean? You've depended on more than half of the world for your breakfast this morning. Let's have a look at that in more detail then. My international breakfast table. What does the word international mean? I'll give you a clue. National is just our country. Here's our country here. So international is all the other countries. So let's have a look at where our food comes from. So some bananas come from Costa Rica. So we've got Costa Rica over here, Central America, and they grow bananas there. Let's have a look. We have got Guatemala, and in Guatemala, another country in Central America, they grow coffee beans. There's a lot of coffee actually that is grown in this region. There's other countries like Nicaragua, and coffee is also grown quite a lot in South America as well in this region here. We have got Belize. Sugar is grown here, sugarcane. So we have got, that is a country next to Guatemala in Central America. We then cross over to Africa, this continent here, and we go to South Africa. And sultanas are grown in South Africa. And then finally we cross over to Asia, this continent here, and we go into India, which is a country in Asia. And cotton is actually a plant, and it is grown in India. So you might have a tablecloth on your breakfast table, and that cotton is grown in India. Growing and making. People all over the world earn their living by growing food or making things to sell. So what have we got pictures of here then? I'm sure you can all spot what these are. What are these? We've got bananas, haven't we? This one might be a little bit trickier. What is being grown here? We've got coffee. And then finally, what is this lady collecting in her basket? She is collecting tea from a tea plantation. Shipping. Their food and products are shipped to other parts of the world and sold in shops. Many products in our supermarkets are made from things imported, that word imported, so brought over from other countries, from less developed countries in Africa and Asia, for example. So we are a well-developed country. We have things in place that make us a well-developed country. Okay, we have running water, we have buildings, we've got infrastructure. Okay, we are a well-developed country, whereas countries in Africa and Asia aren't as developed as us. So we can buy bananas, coffee and all sorts from the supermarket, and they come from those countries. Selling. However, unless they are paid a fair price for what they have produced, they will not have enough money for food, schooling, medicine or clothing. What do we mean by a fair price? A fair price. So we're not going to just buy them cheaply. We need to pay them enough for them to live off. We can't just pay them a pittance for what they provide to us. We need to pay them for what they provide so they have enough money to live. So they can buy food, they can go to school. If they get poorly, they have medicine. And of course they need clothes as well, so they need money, these people in these countries. So how exactly can fair trade help? Fair trade is about paying a fair price for these things that we buy. This helps to improve the lives of families all over the world. Fairtrade helps 1 million farmers and workers in 74 countries across the world. Did you know that? So, fair trade produce. How do you know if a product is fair trade? So what products can you spot here? Yeah, we've got flowers, we have got chocolate, we've got sugar, bananas. I'm not sure, I think that's white chocolate potentially. And then we've got coffee beans. The Fairtrade logo. You might have seen this in supermarkets. So products with this logo on means that that product is fair trade. Only 1 in 3 bananas bought in the United Kingdom are fair trade. How does fair trade help? The great things about choosing to buy fair trade items. First of all, workers receive better prices for crops so people can live better lives. Workers have better working conditions. And extra money goes into projects that help the local community, such as bicycles to get to work, or they can buy wells to provide water. Right, let's have some time for reflection then. So think about all the workers who grow all the foods we like to eat. So I'm sure we all love chocolate, some of us like bananas or honey, sugar. We have a lot of sugar, don't we, in our diet? So think about all the workers who grow those things for us. Do all those workers get a fair price for the produce they grow? And do you think buying fair trade products would help improve the lives of others? Let's go shopping then. That is virtual shopping. We are going to go to Morrison's, Asda and Sainsbury's today. So, your grown-ups might do their food shopping here. They might go to Lidl or Aldi as well. But because we are looking at supermarkets online, I'm going to stick with these 3 supermarkets today. Let's have a look at your task then. Let's have a look at what your task is for today then. So we have got these fair trade goods in this table here. These are the goods that are sold in the countries that we've looked at. They can be fair trade products, okay? So we're going to have a look at what their fair trade price is in supermarkets and their non-fair trade price. So we can have a look at bananas and find the price of 1 banana and compare the two. Do you think the fair trade price will be more expensive or less expensive than the non-fair trade price? We'll have a think about that. Then we're going to look at tea, sugar, chocolate, cashew nuts and coconut oil. And we can compare 100 grams of each or 100 millilitres of coconut oil. Okay, let me show you what we are going to do then. So to start with, I've gone on the Morrison's website. I've searched fair trade bananas, then I've just searched normal bananas, okay. Right, so you can see that Morrison's bananas, you can see that a bunch of them will cost 75p or 15p each. So in the table I would write 1 banana is 15p. Let's have a look at the fair trade bananas then. So for a bunch of fair trade bananas, it would be £1.30. Each single banana costs 26p each. So I would write that in my table. For the next products, you're going to need to record your prices per 100 grams or per 100 millilitres. So on the products, it will show you the price per 100 grams. I've just chosen a random product. I don't think quavers are grown in Africa or Asia, do you? So yeah, just have a look at the per 100 grams price. Right, I've recorded the prices of the bananas. First of all, the one banana at the Fairtrade price, and then one banana at the non-Fairtrade price. So you can fill in this table now with the prices that you find. I would say the best website is the Sainsbury's one, I think, because I have found all these products on the Sainsbury's website, and some of them aren't on the other ones, aren't on the Morrisons or Asda, so maybe use Sainsbury's to be on the safe side. If there are any other products that you want to add on to your grid, you can. That would be really interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing your comparisons.